Hey everybody, a quick overview of this problem from chapter 1. It looks at the accounting formula and also components of net income. Okay, so the two big focuses here are the accounting formula, so assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity, and this is part A, and then part B is asking you to look at owner's equity specifically. Okay, and what I want to encourage you to do is absolutely have a piece of paper by your side as you're doing this problem. Do not try and do this in your head, exclusively just with a calculator. What you want to do is lay these pieces out and kind of make sense of them. If you can do this problem, then it demonstrates some proficiency with these various components of both the accounting formula and owner's equity. All right, so part A is fairly straightforward. We know that assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity, and if we solve for owner's equity, we get 27,270. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward. It's 119,988 minus 718. I'm sorry, gets you 27,270. So this is beginning of a year equity. Okay. Then we're asked to go to the end of the year, and we're given some additional information at the end of the year. So, and if it helps, by the way, think about this as January 1, and this is December 31, okay? We're given at December 31 total assets, liabilities, and equity. And so we're no longer solving for any of these pieces. We're given those pieces. What instead we're asked to do is look at what is, or solve for what is the additional investment. Okay, now we're also given some information. We're told our drawings are $40,360, and we're given information about our revenues and expenses. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to dive into that owner's equity account and solve for this additional investment. Now to do that, what we want to do here is we want to lay out a statement of owner's equity, and that's what I have here down below. So statement of owner's equity. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically put together a statement of owner's equity, and we're going to solve for X. So we're going to do a little bit of algebra here. It might not have seemed apparent when you first open this problem that you'd be doing some algebra, but that's really all that's required. So at its core, this is a skill that you all possess, okay? You just have to know to pull it out and use it for this problem. So let's go ahead and kind of put together the pieces that we need here. So the beginning balance, and by the way, this piece, look in chapter 1, homework problem number 1, for a refresher or to review how to put together a statement of owner's equity. Homework problem number 1 asks you to look at an income statement and also a statement of owner's equity. Okay, so definitely look at this if the equity statement is at all unfamiliar. Okay. This is what we're going to do at the beginning. The way we figure out ending balance for equity is we start with the beginning of the year balance. We add net income. We add investments, and that's what we're looking for in this problem. And then we subtract out drawings, and we get to the ending balance. Well, let's look at what we already have. We know that the beginning balance is 27,270 because we just solved it in part A. Net income. Let's see. Well, we don't have net income, but we do have the components of net income right here. Revenue minus expense equals net income. Okay, so let's solve for net income. We get 239,976 minus 190,890 gives us 49,086. Okay, a little bit of math right there, and we'll plug that right in here. Plus investments. Well, that's what we don't have, so let's put a little X in there, solving for X. Minus drawings. We have drawings here, so that's 4,360 equals our ending balance. Well, we also have ending balance, and that's right up here, right? Ending balance for the year. Remember, we're in December 31, so this is the ending balance as of December 31, which is 43,632. By the way, if you're at all unclear on kind of where these numbers came from, remember, imagine this is 1/1, this is 12/31. This is the activity throughout the year, okay? And we're pulling all this information from above. So now what we want to do is we want to solve for X. Well, what we can do is we can take this entire sort of computation and just put it on its side. Beginning balance plus net income plus investments minus drawings equals ending balance. Okay, we've basically taken the statement of owner's equity and kind of just tilted it on its side. So that gives us 27,270 plus 49,086 plus X. Okay, you can also put I in there for investment. Minus, erase that, minus 4,360 equals 43,632. We solve for X. I'm not going to do the math here on the screen, but you solve for X, you get 7,636, and that's the answer. 7,636. So to solve this problem, the really sort of the new and more complicated piece of this is obviously knowing how owner's equity works, okay, and the various components of owner's equity. It's also understanding that you have to be able to compute net income, okay, right there. Once you have those pieces down, you're using a skill that you came into this course with, which is algebra, which is this piece here, okay? If you have this skill and you know this by the way is the process you want to go through, you should be able to do the second column in which we're solving for drawings, okay? So you're going to do the same thing over here, except instead of solving for investment, you're going to be solving for drawings. Obviously, your numbers will be different, but the process should be the same. Go ahead and give that a shot and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.